okay. So I'm really glad I got to like play more of the game with her because I understood that the more we hung out.
Yeah. Jamar is out here trying to stir a
Jamar!
pot. Who broke up with who?
It was mutual.
Good
It
answer.
was.
Yeah, it was.
We
What you
we
do?
we were decided to take a break, and then that turned into just the breakup.
Yeah. Why did someone asked why we broke up? You can answer that. Listen, I've been getting asked these questions on my own live, so I didn't want to speak, or misspeak. I feel like you're very articulate and you're able to, convey. And your memory works a lot better than mine anyway. So
Yeah. Why did we break up? We have very different love languages. We have very different attachment styles. And this I learned after the breakup. Went a lot, did some therapy to better myself and understand, why I get into relationships with people that were inevitably just like they don't seem like my person at the end of it. So why do I think that they are? So we just had very different ways to express how we feel. And it just kept becoming a problem. Like we had different needs and we had different ways of showing it, but neither of us didn't care enough about, like, we both very much cared about each other. We both really, really wanted it to work, and we did everything in our power to make it work. And I think we're two people that in the past have always tried to like stay, fix it, fight for it, even if it costed us our happiness.
mm-hmm.
And I think this time around we were both like growing as people, like individually and as in a relationship. We were both kind of understanding like it's really not worth losing yourself and like making someone unhappy if you can't make them happy. So like it was just best for us to not be together because we'd be happier people separately, and then we could be happier people together. So
Yeah.
we did everything in our power to make it work though.
No, I definitely I left that situation. Obviously it was tough, but like I was also very grateful because I feel like that was the first relationship that ended amicably on my side, like where I didn't have negative, like I was obviously not happy that it ended, but I also wasn't saying, fuck Bayleigh or that she did this, she's this type of person. That never crossed my mind, and I was just happy that we ended off with a certain level of respect for each other. And I also learned a lot, you know what I mean? I learned, the type of person you are and like how I can be better towards that type of archetype and be more, open to listening and not being as cold, because that's just naturally who I am. Like I don't really like to get into very deep emotional levels with people, but having gone through that with you, it's like, okay, I can see how that is important to somebody, even though it's not important to me. That's how it goes. It's not, everyone's not like me, and I have to be understand that, right? So, I definitely think that we both, like you said, grew a lot from that situation, and like that's why we're able to have this type of life now and not be bitter about either situations, right?
Nice. Ty, do you wish that you worked more with Queen Kuzi, or did you work together more than we saw? You two were my faves and could have been such a crazy powerhouse duo.
Listen, I was working with Kuzi more than Kuzi was working with me, and I think that that's why she left the house right in for me, because she realized when she was on her deathbed, I was really and truly the only person who was rocking with her the whole time, even after what she did to my boy Zach. But like I said, after that move, I didn't hold it against her because she saw an opportunity to play the game and she played it. I can't be mad at her for making a game move. I was upset about how my boy got in that situation, of course, but I can't be mad at Kuzi for seeing, like I said, an opening and taking advantage of it, right? So I was playing very tightly with Kuzi, at least the best I could, but she obviously had her relationships elsewhere. She had her alliance with, Daniel, Nika, Jonathan, Hope. So she prioritized that because she was leading that path, right? So I even get that. Like at the time, it didn't make sense for her to work too closely with me because she had 4 other numbers that would ride for her and die for her. So why the hell would she prioritize me as her, like, top 2? But once the numbers started dwindling and she realized, oh shit, Ty was actually the one that was like most loyal to me, even more so than my own alliance, that's how it goes. That's how it ended up.
Someone asked, does it feel like a high school pressure cooker in there? Yes. And a lot of especially the girls felt that way, that they felt like they were back in high school. Hence why Donna went up. Honestly, that was so very high school mentality when that was happening, the Lexus stuff. Yeah, you definitely feel like you're gonna, everything that you feel in real life is like 10 times more intense in the house.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you're constantly looking for reasons to feel a certain way. So it's not like you're just like living your life and giving everyone the benefit of the doubt. Like you're constantly doubting everyone.
I think Daniel C wants a certain answer, so you go ahead and answer. Who would you work with on each other's season? So if you were on season 11, who would you work with?
Obviously Kuzi.
Don't kill me.
Why do you think we wouldn't work together?
I think I don't want to say what I would think.
You think that she would like me?
No, I think she would like you, but I also know Kuzi as somebody who is, she's very. It needs to. If it doesn't, if you don't fit within her framework, you don't. You're not valuable to her. Like she doesn't care about you, and I feel like you're someone who likes to feel like we have a very close relationship, a trusting relationship. You know what I mean? Which is why I feel like you work so well with the girls, because you genuinely felt, being oblivious to what was going on, that they had your back.
Yeah.
Kuzi, if you're not in her circle, she will do some shit to you that you will make you question, like, yo, do you actually fuck with me or not? And I think that would rub you the wrong way, and you would have a hard time hiding those emotions. Like the example is like me. Like I said, I think we're very similar in the sense that we're very loyal to who we're loyal to. And she knew what Zach meant to me, but she still wasn't afraid to take that shot, knowing how it would affect me. So I think something similar might have happened too, where it's like she would be cool with you, but if you weren't directly like her right hand, she wouldn't be afraid to take shots around you and maybe even at you.
That's how I like. It's hard to say who you would work with, because there's people that I feel like are similar to me. Like I could see a lot of myself in Kuzi. I could see myself in Santina. Like those are girls that it's like, had I been on your season, we probably would have clashed because we're too similar and we're way too like opinionated and want to take charge. So I think we probably would butt heads. I think I'd probably work well with people like Claudia. Like I think that I work better with people that are like not like me, a little more reserved, a little more quiet, but can have like a conversation. We can like understand the game together. So I think, and like, I don't know, maybe like Roberto, or like just people that are a little bit more under the radar, but are a little calmer than me and can keep me.
You definitely need people who are calm. That's what I mean. Like Kuzi, you can see how she can turn up in a second, right? Like if she feels disrespected, right? And I feel like you guys, it would be either great, like you guys would like just work perfectly, or it would be like World War III, where she's going off and you're going off. You know
That's how I felt about Spicy. Like when I first saw Spicy come in the house, I had to choose whose team I wanted to go on.
Yeah.
I knew I wanted to go on Dougie's team, but I was like, fuck, I'm scared she's gonna be mad, and if she's mad at me, then there'll be a problem. So I like Spicy and I worked really well together, but had we been on opposite ends, it wouldn't have been good.
Yeah.
So
okay, so Kuzi is your top. Rob, you said Claudia.
Yeah.
Give me two more. What's your top 5?
Daniel C.
DC, of course. You're just trying to, anyways.
No, but I would like him. Like, I would.
One more.
Maybe Shania.
Yeah. Why Shania?
Because I think Shania is like an emotional player that I could kind of work with. Like I could manage her. Like if we're working together, I feel like she would be down for the things that I want to do and like do those things for me and be loyal.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about Chanel, is that like regardless if we were going at each other in the game, I can at least respect that you're loyal to who you're loyal to.
Yeah.
And it's like, listen, I can't expect you to turn on your number one for me if we're not
Right.
each other's number one, right? So like the fact that she did what she did to save like Renee, for example, I would have did the same shit
Right.
if like Zach was on a block. I don't
Right.
give a fuck how the house was. I'm saving my Zach.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I couldn't even be mad at her about that. It was almost like I think we almost clashed because we were very similar in the sense of we are just very loyal to ourselves and what we believe in. She was like very dedicated to the girly pop situation, so she would have done anything for them.
Right.
So I can only salute that, and I do think that you guys would get along as well, just because of that loyalty factor.
Yeah.
Very much like you, like girls, girl, and she's gonna rap for the girls, no matter how that's gonna bite her or not in the end, right? So
yeah. Okay, who would you work with on my season?
what?
Anthony's number one.
Big Dogalucci, you always need your social guy to, pull the strings. I would definitely work with.
I feel like you'd work with Tola.
I was gonna say Tola. My only problem with Tola. Okay, I need some insight because you live with him. Why were the girls so fixated on getting him up? I need to understand what was his what was his issue? And you can be real, because like this is gonna, when you live with these people, you can kind of see, okay, yeah, I do want to work with this person because they have traits. I'm seeing you guys from the outside always fighting. I'm like, why the fuck do they hate him? Why are they so fixated on Tola? So what was, and you can be kind about it, but yeah, what was the issue with him?
It's like, it's so hard to articulate it because you feel so differently about people throughout the game. But at the beginning, it was honestly the way he just rubbed people the wrong way. He was very like, as soon as he even walked into the house, he wasn't talking to us and be like, hi, my name's Tola. He was literally going around the house trying to find a secret room. And that was his personality the entire time. So the first week, it was very kind of like, yo, this guy is really trying to make us think that he's going to win this game. Like, he was always setting up these little games for him to do, and talking about how good he is at certain things. When we're getting ready to go do a comp, he's like, I'm so ready. I hope it's the hardest thing ever. I'm going to crush this. I'm going to win. I just feel it. I know I'm going to win. I know it.
Yeah.
So
like an ego thing.
Yeah, it was very like a bit arrogant, like really cocky about, and like the game hadn't even really started yet.
Yeah.
So he was just rubbing people the wrong way. Then they had the first HOH.
I'm gonna take this person out of here. Sorry, because this person just like, why are you in here fighting with people?
I
Get out of here.
can't see comments anymore.
Yeah, I can. And this person's just going back and forth. Anyways, go ahead. You're good now.
Okay.
Sorry about
that. So the game hadn't really even started yet. And then they had the HOH comp, which was savage, where we had to like pick who we thought was the most this or the most that. And Tola kept being the answer for Spicy's team, or she kept answering his name.
Okay.
So then it kind of painted even more of a target on him because he just was kind of a lone ranger. Like he didn't really, he had no social game at all.
Yeah.
But Anthony saw, like when we did the have not competition in Trust, even that comp, like I was going first and Tola was going first. And this is why I dislocated my shoulder, because I was like, I have to beat Tola. So I went balls
by
to
any
the
means
wall.
necessary.
Yeah. And I literally busted my arm, but still got the half card. But anyways, Anthony saw him perform in that and was like, I need this guy on my side because he's going to be really good at things. And people don't like him.
Yeah.
So he'll be a shield. So I don't know. He just kind of, he made it seem like he wasn't very friendly. He wasn't really social. And he's talking this big game.
Just
like
a very aggressive.
Yeah.
Aggressive player. Okay. Yeah. So like someone like that, like it honestly reminds me of Hope, not because Hope was like an aggressive player or nothing, but because Hope, what people probably don't see is that he had a hard time. He was rubbing people the wrong way, very much so in the beginning. So it was almost like a big brother, little brother situation where I'm like, yo, like I'm looking up for him. Me and Zach kind of like mentoring him, like trying to keep his head in the game. Like, yo, you can't say certain things, you can't do certain things because you're drawing attention to yourself right now, right?
Yeah.
So I valued Hope a lot, and I feel like I would value Tola a lot because I'm like, yo, I can appreciate you're super loyal, you're confident, cool, but I would also see them as a potential liability, and I don't know if I would be able to keep that person super close because they have the potential to blow up my game, right? So I probably would work with him, but he wouldn't be like my number one, I don't think. So, like I said, Dougie, Tola, Lexus. The reason I like Lexus a lot because she's a guy's girl. You know what I mean? Like it's not a girl who I would have to think she's gonna snake me for some girls.
Yeah.
So I can respect that. Kayla, super, in my eyes, she seemed like she was loyal to what she was loyal to, whether she's a girl's girl or not. Like, again, I can appreciate someone who's at least like honest about where the loyalties are, and she seemed very like forthcoming with whatever was going on with her. Dennis is a gamer, so he would scare me a little bit. Like, I would want to work with him because he's smart, but I'm like, this is also a player like JM on my season who just knows too fucking much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're too good at this game for me to be safe with you, especially in the end game where it's like you're gonna be the one to convince people to cut me.
Yes.
And I don't want to be in that situation.
He would have
right?
wanted you out for sure.
That's what I mean. So it's like these are players that I respect a lot and I would love to have played the game with, but Dougie, Tola, Lex, and probably Kayla, I would say.
Yeah.
Are the top people who I'd be like, okay, I can work with these people for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's answer a couple more. I gotta use the washroom and I gotta eat. Okay. So we'll wrap it up at 9:30. We got like 7 more minutes.
Okay. You can see the questions now. Like, I can't see them anymore.
Can't see them? Okay.
Well, I can, but they're not updating. Oh, I'm seeing more comments now. Do you wish you could have worked with Dennis longer? Yeah, yes, of course, yes. But at that point, I couldn't save Dennis. The thing is, like, I was on the block, and had I stayed on the block, which is what people wanted me to do, apparently I stayed.
Doug Lucci in the building.
Ball game big on live. Anyways, I needed to come off the block because I didn't feel safe, and unfortunately Anthony's plan was being brought forward. I couldn't go against that, so I already made a deal with the devil at that point, so I had to I did Dennis.
I'm trying to scroll. There's way too many. I'm trying to find more for you. All right, let's since we only have 6 minutes, let's stir the pot a bit. Who's your least favorite person on your cast? Go, don't hold back. Tell them everything and why.
Just one?
One. We need to point them out. Call them out. Call them out. Let's go.
Okay, well, obviously I had my shit with Vivek, but why? I don't think he was my least favorite person. Okay, I didn't mind Vivek.
Who was your least favorite person?
What?
Who was your least favorite person? Stop trying to duck and dodge. Don't worry, guys. I got your back. We're going to stir this pot up a little bit.
Goose.
Ooh, why Goose? Not the Goose, man.
We just didn't. We didn't get each other. Goose and I did not. You saw him pacing around screaming my name. We just didn't get each other. But I love Goose, but like, just the person that I couldn't feel the connection with the most, probably Goose.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like, yeah, you can't connect like that with everybody. You know
and honestly, Tola for the first half.
We could tell that you guys fucking hated each other. I'm like, oh, these guys are like, it was Dougie and Spicy, and then it was you and Tola. Like, that was the dynamic for a while. It was just fucking funny to watch. Very funny to watch.
Yeah, remember Tola's speech? Yeah, I do.
Oh my god. All right, let me find another one. Have you watched your season back?
Yeah. Jamar, Bayleigh, do you think you played better than Ty? Socially, yes. Physically, no.
That's crazy.
That's what I'll say there.
Why do you feel like you played better than me socially?
Well, I just think I was more well liked by the people in the house. Therefore, it was easier for me to get my agenda pushed. Whereas you wanted your agenda pushed. Didn't matter if people wanted it or not. You're going to make it happen because you're just going to win your way. If you didn't win everything, you weren't going to the end.
Yeah.
I had to find other ways to get to the end.
That's fair.
That's all.
Fair. You take that. Ty was abrasive. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I'm so aggressive. I'm so sorry.
He had to be.
I'm so sorry.
He had to be. Okay, maybe one more question. Yeah, whoa, now I'm seeing all the comments. Like, I never saw any of these before. No.
You can't just say yes or no. They don't know what you're responding
I know. Erica, does it bother you that Ty likes me more than you?
Yeah, Erica's my dog.
Yeah, Ty never never answered who his least favorite person on his season was. Good. Yeah.
My least favorite person. Let me think. Who is there? My least favorite person. For different reasons. Okay. My least favorite person because of the blow up, obviously the letter situation. Hope in the house. We talked afterwards. We're good. Like I said, no hard feelings. Happened. Whatever happened. We're good now. But for the situation to put me in, that was at that time tough for me. Now the person that connected with the least, like your goose, I guess for me might have been Chanel.
Really?
Yeah. Like I feel like I tried. I feel like I tried. You know, she might have a different perspective, but I feel like I tried a lot to connect with her and like really build some type of, whether it's game or even just like a basic personal relationship. I tried, and I don't think it was just ever there. I don't think she really had any, you know, inclination or like any. She didn't feel like she needed that or she wanted it, right? So yeah, probably Chanel.
Anyways.
Renee, you're not my favorite player. Get the fuck out.
Is she in here?
She is here.
Oh, hi Renee. I actually just watched the Reality Kingdom with her rating the players. She gave me a nice rating. She liked me from the beginning. That was the girly pop they needed.
Instead of who?
I don't know, whoever the hell replaced me.
Speak up. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. Oh, dude. All right. Let me see if I can find one more. Last one.
Okay. Oh, Lily. Hi, Lily.
Okay. There's one. I don't want to end up with that one though. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find a good question.
Would you guys do Amazing Race Canada together? We wouldn't make it past the first checkpoint.
Definitely not. Definitely not. All right, I don't know if I have any more. I think you answered all the big ones, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Okay, favorite day in the house. I'll leave off with that one.
Oh, yeah, shut that one.
What was your favorite day in your house?
Fuck winning. The hell?
Well, yeah, but besides that.
Besides that, I think I have really good memories. Like when we had our first party.
Yeah.
Like, and everyone just like could let loose for a second. Like I was still locked in. Don't. I was never slipping. But I was like, yo, this is crazy that I'm in the house. We're all like having a good time. We can, you know, put our games down for a second and just have a good time. Turn up. So that was definitely like something I'll never forget.
Yes, Dougie, the challenge. Yes. Hey, first of all, how many parties did you guys get? Because we got one.
Yeah, we got one, but we had alcohol. We had drinks more than once, but we only had one actual party.
Okay.
Yeah, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, honestly, probably my favorite day too, when the day they gave us alcohol, because like it was day 34, so we had already gone through so much stress, and we finally got to let loose. Everyone was just loved each other. We were just so grateful to be there, and we just like stopped talking about the game for a minute. Just was like so grateful to actually.
My bad. You said we had 3.
What?
Maybe Daniel said we had 3 parties. I don't remember. Oh. Daniel, what parties did we have? I remember the first one where we like.
The BBCAN Awards is also kind of
okay. If you consider that a party, I guess yeah. The BBCAN Awards. We had one like probably 3rd weekend or something. Well, I only remember those 2.
BBCAN Awards was another one of my favorite days ever. It was the best. I cried all night. Anyways.
All right. First one with the one, yeah, Flip Cup. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Anika's birthday? I don't remember that one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Season 7 had 3, yeah.
Maybe had 3.
It was crazy. I thought that we had done something wrong. Like they did not want to give us alcohol, but it's probably
we made it to Final 5, said we're lit, and we got put on slot. No reason. We got to Final 5. I said, yo, top 5. This is a major accomplishment. They said slot.
Yeah, we had Todd's birthday. We were like, this is it. We're gonna like, let's make it to Todd's birthday. Todd's birthday comes around. They gave us cupcakes from a gas station, I'm pretty sure.
Crazy.
And that was it, with one candle in it. We were like, oh, this is the birthday party.
Crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
All right. I think that was good.
Okay.
You have any final words for your people?
Honestly, if anyone's thinking about auditioning for the show or trying out for the show, like, we're the prime example that anything can happen, and timing is everything. And do not give up. But other than that,
that's not just Big Brother. When
exactly.
when the time is right, it'll happen. It starts getting aligned for you.
Exactly.
All right.
No, this was fun.
It was fun. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate your time.
Appreciate you.
And your services. Appreciate it. All right. We'll talk soon. And to all the people watching, thank you for pulling up and having a good time with us.
Bob game.
Bob game. Girls is players too. You know for that.